on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Although there is a whole lot of traffic in between me and my destination, I can't wait to get back on the road again. Traffic is an issue for not just me. It's not my own personal issue, but everyone, a lot of people in this world. It is a first world problem. Route number blank is now under construction. Repaving it. 2 additional lanes, a bike lane, this, that, the third. 3 years to get it all done. So what do you do in the meantime while traffic is being constricted? When there is roadblocks, when you can't go into certain lanes because they're closed off now because construction is being done. What do you do? Oh, there's no circumventing it. Construction will go on. Construction will persist until it is complete. And in the meantime, you just have to endure. You are supposed to make, well, you can't really make better of the situation, but hopefully there will be a better outcome at the end of it. Hopefully it will be all worth it. Think of it as growing pains. BSD's growing pains. You're on a 5-fight winning streak in the UFC's lightweight division. That is one of the most elite divisions, most packed division. It's hard to crack the top 5. And now you're fighting a guy, a former interim champ, someone who's holding down the fort, an old head who was unwilling to go, Dustin Poirier. And because Dustin Poirier has been in title fights before, he's able to request a 5-round fight against BSD, an up-and-comer in the UFC. 5-fight win streak, remember. It's already rare enough for BSD to go to the 3rd round. He usually finishes in the 1st or 2nd round, but now he's being asked to go, and it's a tall ask, to fight in a 5-rounder against a former interim champ. So how does he fight on the night of? Well, he fights in typical BSD fashion. He doesn't change a bit. He's still the same old BSD. Double leg at the start, and Dustin, he catches him in a guillotine. And this happens again and again and again throughout the fight. He goes for the double leg and gets in a guillotine. Of course, he's able to escape this position. He's able to push down on his head and get Dustin into bottom position. Or he's able to roll out of it, gator roll, all that stuff, and find himself on top momentarily. But ultimately, because he is a pressure fighter, and because Dustin is unwilling to stay on the ground, this does end up standing a lot. And in those clinching moments, BSD gets the better of the exchanges, but until there's separation. As soon as they separate, as soon as there's enough space, Dustin is able to box BSD's head off. And that's where he suffers. That's where he loses the fight. He gets his chin taken from him in that fight. And it's cataclysmic. 5-fight win streak, and now he's losing. So where do you go from here? Well, you fight in your home country. A Paris event against Moicano. Money Moik. Southpaw versus Orthodox. It starts off, well, early in the fight, there's a body kick. But this body kick is very consequential because it gets caught by Renato Moicano. And he gets a clear path for BSD's back. And he takes the back. Or he tries to. He ends up on top. BSD eventually is able to get space. He's able to use his butterfly guard. He's pushing and up kicking at Renato Moicano as he tries to come back in, but then he rolls him over and takes his back, and he locks his legs around his trunk, and then it's doomsday. He beats the brakes off of his head. At that point, BSD is in the danger zone. He is losing the fight. He loses badly. He swells up in his face. His eyes are closed shut. He's bleeding. He's gushing blood, and eventually the doctor has no choice but to test him, see how his vision's working out, and he can't see, he can't make out the number, and it's over with. So what's the point of all this? What is the point? How does this tie to traffic and not being able to circumvent and having to go through those growing pains? How are these growing pains? Well, he found himself. He dug deep. This was necessary for him to get to where he's at right now, potentially title contention, if he can get through Paddy the Batty Pimblett, who just fought for the title not too long ago, to start off the Paramount era. BSD, he may have served in the French Army Special Forces, but he still needed this extra push. He needed these losses in order to see a refined version of himself. He had to go through hell again and come out on the other side and see if he can make something of himself once again. And he did. He's on a winning streak once again, dominant fashion, still closing it out early. And now he's going to be asked to fight Paddy the Baddy Pimlet. Those growing pains, did they pay off? I think they did. In that Dan Hicker fight, it seemed like he learned his lesson a bit and knew when to back off, knew when to box, knew when to go for the double leg. Of course, he still got caught in guillotine here and there, but he kind of knew when to do this and when to do that. That's probably the biggest lesson of this. He now knows when to push, and he also knows when to pull back. If you like this video, then like the video. If you have something to say, you want to share something, then comment on the video. If you want to watch more of my videos in the future and want to follow me, subscribe. And also, a very important message, please read the description. It is important. Well, it might not apply to all of you, but to that person who does apply to, I hope you read the description. Thank you. See you. Have a great night. Have a great day, whatever it may be or wherever you are. Good luck with your life. I appreciate you watching, and till next time.